Culture. Yo, what's up, everybody? It's your boy Tamel Cuts, proud owner of Uppercuts Barber Shop.
Hey, what up, everybody? This is Lonnie Horn, proud owner of World Class Faders and World Class Stylers Barbershop and Salon.
You're watching another episode of For the Culture Podcast, going down every Tuesday at 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. And like that guy Rick would say, the clubhouse is officially open, Jack.
Yeah. Happy Tuesday.
Happy Tuesday, my guy.
Man, happy Tuesday to my ladies in the chat. My mama, my lady, getting in there early. Happy Tuesday to the TDB versus family. We gotta talk about it offline. I don't want to get the secret away online. The TDB. Shout out to also Anti-Broke Barbers, man, for putting us on. Shout out to I Am Barbarism for playing us down in Compton. Yes. Appreciate that, man. That's a big deal that y'all put us on your screen and expose us to multiple people at a time. That's a blessing, man. And then happy Tuesday to my partner on the other side of the screen right here, T. Melly Mail. What up, man?
What's up? I am getting a little jelly, So I'm seeing your support being up on this thing. And I'm like, hey, where is my damn support? Get off the phone and get on the
live. Hey, and they be on the live, not even at the house. They be different places. I appreciate it so much. Thank you to my family for supporting. My son even be jumping on here, man. It's pretty dope. And shout out to everybody over in Instagram world. We appreciate y'all. We do this every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. We will immediately ask you to subscribe to the United Barbers Club TV and help us grow this and help us let people know how positive this is every Tuesday. This is how I envision y'all. I envision you sitting up, comfortable shoes on and no shoes, your best snack and your best vice, whatever that could be. Glass of wine, glass of Patron, anything else down the line of just water, even like me, the lemon water, whatever it is. All right, man, happy Tuesday. And T, I see you got some things on over there, and I'm getting curious because one of them, you done it a couple of weeks where I almost put what I see you have on. Let's get this set up, man, because I really want to hear about this today. I want to hear in your why. Like, tell us about this apparel of the week.
Well, shout out. I got so many of these hats, but shout out to Salute the Barber movement. They got this dope one that they just dropped, man. It's like in honor of the 250th year of America. I gotta cop that one. That one is dope. But bro, they're my guys, they're our guys, and I love what they're pushing. So any opportunity I can to throw one of these on, I got to. So shout out to Salute the Barber. And man, I had another shirt on earlier, and I'm wearing that one next week. But then I saw this one. I don't want to say laying on the ground, but close to the ground. And I was like, hey, let me put that one on. I'm a big fan of a lot of these guys. And
me too.
One of my favorite people on here is this guy right here.
Oh, that's so dope,
that guy
man.
Right there, Lonnie Horn.
That's so dope.
Man. I'm a huge fan. He's my mentor. He's my friend. He's my brother. So yes, I'm very honored to wear this shirt and have my boy face all over.
Man, I'm so blessed, man. That's like forever memorabilia for us, man. That shirt. I got multiple copies of it. And I pull it out multiple times, even if people think I'm wearing the same damn shirt. And it's just dope to be on the shirt with your friend, man. And I feel the same, man. All right, man. Shout out to Salute. That was dope. I didn't know that about that new series of hat they got out. So, all right, what I'm wearing on my crown is something we call Barber Love. I'll say it one more time. Barber Love. And man, it's just something we created a while back that we just felt was amazing. We felt the barbering industry showed us so much love, and then we found out there was so many different versions of Barber Love in the industry. So it's been pretty cool to see other renditions of Barber Love. Our guy Vic, Cuts by Vic, he has one where the hands are in the shape of a heart and it says Barber Love on it. So it was pretty dope. And then on the chest, I love this shirt a lot. It's so cool because it's embossed. It's like beveled. But this is the level 3 shirt. Shout out to level 3.
Yes.
Boom, 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 boom. Some of my favorite people are on their ambassador team. I ain't gonna even start naming that list because they are the Power Rangers next to our Booksy ambassador list. So yeah, shout out to them. If you guys wonder why we do this, we've been blessed with a lot of gear and people give us their gear. So we want to make sure that we give them love. So you can send in your stuff down here at the bottom. 2 size larges, please, if it's a shirt. And yeah, we would be happy to display it. T-Mail, do you want to show me what we be rocking and rolling with?
Oh, I got you, Playboy.
I already know you do. I knew you did. I trusted in you.
All right, here we go.
The best barbers and shop owners know that aside from customer service, presentation is everything. I mean, look around. If you want to grow long term, you have to show up professional and legit. That's exactly why I started Focal Fuse, to help brands look like industry leaders without the extra BS. Focal Fuse has helped some of the biggest names in the barbering and beauty industry bring their brands and expos to life to feel 100% like them. And availability is limited, but if you know we have to work together, just send a message, we'll have a quick conversation, and I'll take care of the rest. Peace.
Barber's Illustrated Magazine, the #1 magazine built for the craft. Featuring the freshest cuts, top barbers, tool reviews, and real industry stories. Get the magazine your shop should have had yesterday. Print subscriptions just $9.99. Digital subscriptions only $3.99. Single print issues $12.99, and digital single issues $4.99. Tap in today and level up your barbershop game. Barber's Illustrated Magazine, join the movement. Welcome to the world of barbering.
Barbering.
Yes. We are back. Full effect. Bam. Let's get back.
Yes. Thank you to all of our sponsors and our partners. We really appreciate them, and they open a lot of doors for us. So
I wanted to tap on to Focal Fuse. I don't think people understand who that is. Focus Fuse is Focus. I can't speak. Focal Fuse. Matt, man, if anybody remember when we did our Cap City showcase with 360 Jeezy, followed by our hair jam, everything that we put out that was marketing came from Matt, with the graphics, the motion graphics, with the images. Everything was just done to a scale that we've never experienced. Matt is dope. His prices is fair. If anybody really looking to up their game, tap in the Focal Fuse, man. Hit Matt up.
Hey, he did the shirt that's on you, buddy.
Yeah.
He did. He created the shirt that he wearing right now.
Yes.
Shout out to everybody on Instagram too. I see that guy Rick up in there. My man, let's talk about what you did last weekend. Happy belated 4th to everybody. Hope everybody had a great 4th, a safe 4th. Came back with all the same fingers and toes and eyes.
Yes, yes. So, yeah, happy belated 4th, everybody. If people don't know, my dad was born on the 4th of July, so I celebrate that more than I celebrate the 4th. I used to like to shoot the boom booms until I almost blew up my whole neighborhood.
What did you say, the boom booms?
Yeah, I used to like to shoot the boom booms. I almost blew up my whole neighborhood. I think it was my first year in the neighborhood. I almost set everybody's stuff on fire.
Are you serious?
Yeah. I got to find the video. It looked like a war zone.
No,
we was running for our lives. Well, I ran to the danger to protect everybody, but it looked like a war zone. It was terrible.
We gotta talk about this. I need this story.
I'll make it quick. So I had those mortars that shoot up in the air. Normally what we do for the kids is we take our fireworks, we put them on ladders, or we put them on the garbage cans so they have a longer cascade, right? I don't know what I was thinking. I put a mortar tube on top of the garbage can with 3 mortars in it, and you light it, and the first one went up, poof! And what did it do? It shook the whole garbage can. So the thing fell off, and now it's just shooting mortars at everybody.
Oh no!
I ran to it. I'm kicking it. I'm feeling the explosion by my feet.
Oh no!
People grabbing my grandkids and running at the door. It was like a war zone. It was crazy.
This ain't even funny. We should be laughing, but this is really
nobody
wild.
got hurt. Nobody got hurt. No property got damaged, but it was something we'll never forget. So I stopped.
Whoa! Wow! I'm glad nobody got hurt, but what a story! Yeah. What was the feeling you had when that started happening?
I had to save because I had my grandkids done. I didn't care about my boys as much as I cared about my grands. So I was trying to protect my grandbabies. I ran straight at it and I'm kicking it and I'm trying to aim it the other way. And I looked back at the video and I was like, oh man, they was running for their life.
No. Did you have any guilt afterwards?
No, because nothing got hurt.
Okay,
they laughed. Everybody laughed. Everybody was
good.
Like, "Woo!" Yeah, but yeah.
Got you.
I'll tell you the story just like I told it.
Oh, that is hilarious! Shout out to the Ty Barber sign over on Instagram with us. Appreciate you. All right. So
for what else I did? So celebrated 4th. We went camping. We never went camping on the 4th of July. We're always having the fireworks stand, fireworks, and we do that. Or we go over to our friends Chris and Rainer house who have a block party in their neighborhood.
Dope block party too.
Oh my God. Yeah, you've been there.
Yeah, dope block party.
This was the first time I never bought fireworks. I didn't have to buy no fireworks, or I didn't see a firework on the 4th of July. So we spent our 4th of July up in the hills, and it was beautiful. One of the best camping trips we've ever had. So just got back earlier today.
That's dope, man.
It's nice.
And for people that don't know, this boy be camping in something nice, man. He don't be camping and sitting on no grounds and tents and stuff. He be luxury
I don't
camping.
mind doing that. I got big tents too. I tell people anytime you want to come camping or you guys going camping, hit me up. I got stuff for you. I'll give you a whole camp kit. You can go.
All right, I'm gonna remember that. I remember that. Man, last weekend, happy 4th again, everybody. Last weekend was dope. We had a traditional backyard 4th of July party, man, with a whole lot of people and just got it in, man. It was beautiful. Babies, grands, cousins, nieces. And then we moved the party. We had the music was crazy. We did the YouTube DJ. Oh my goodness, man. We had the whole neighborhood rocking. It was crazy. It was beautiful. It was like a concert. But super fun, man. A lot of good food and a lot of good energy and people, man. And then my neighborhood, we like in that good part of the hood. So you getting them hood fireworks. I don't know how everybody else hood fireworks is, but here our hood fireworks are better than the city's fireworks. So you don't even gotta go to it, man. We was right there on the spot just doing our thing, man. It was beautiful.
Nice.
All right, man. What you got coming up? What's ahead of you?
So I would love to say I am headed to Mississippi to hang out with you and watch you do your first solo
You're just gonna tell
educational class.
what I got next. out of your bitterness, you're gonna tell my next. I asked you what you got next.
So I'm doing something less fun. I am going on a 7-day Western Caribbean cruise. Through Cozumel
to go on the cruise.
Cozumel, Honduras. Who wants to go to Honduras and see sloths and monkeys? And where else am I going? Belize. But no, I'm very excited. It's my sister's 50th birthday, and this is what she planned. So me and the fam is headed out there to do that, and I'm really looking forward to it.
That's fire, man. I want to tell what I'm going to do because I'm excited about it. What I have coming up next. But I also want to really send a hook shout out to everybody over on Instagram. We're on YouTube, you guys, if you want to get over here with us. But you can hang out over there too. But just want to let you know that we're super excited about this guest coming up show. Get your popcorn, drinks, and chill. What I'm doing next weekend, soon, my next thing coming up soon, and on the 25th. Of July is the Mississippi Elite Barber and Beauty Summit. I am going to be doing a class that I'm putting a lot of work into right now. I actually think this is going to be my best class yet. And it's based around being a barber investor, but it just has so many more components to it. And I love being on stage with my partner, Tamel, and teaching classes with him. But also like challenging myself and getting out there and just experiencing different sides of yourself. So this is going to be really unique, and to be in a state where I don't know most of the barbers, which I like that a lot. It's a super challenge. So I'm looking forward to it, man. Rick got the names just keep popping up. I'm like, Rick got it cracking, man. So it's looking real good. And I think we're going to have a hell of a time. It's down in the Biloxi by the Gulfport. Yep. And, man, y'all just got to, if y'all in any of those surrounding states and the Mississippi area, don't miss out on this. Come down there and holler and just get some good game, man. He's not just doing the barber battle. He has a whole lineup of education and just game. And I like that he's not running multiple classes. It's just a long stream, so you don't got to go, damn, I'm taking this one, but I wish I could take that one. It's just boom, running, just game. So we're all to be on there for about 35 minutes each, and you're going to get a lot. And that's what I'm looking forward to.
We talked about something last week offline. I was wondering if that might be debuting there as well.
No. Wait till I tell you how that developed. Wait till I tell you, it's developing to the point where my partner, my editorial partner, it's like you could just throw it out there, but I got something that's gonna make it timeless. Okay. It's gonna be worth it. So every day I'm doing a piece on it, but we are doing a section of it there. We're still gonna introduce it there. Yeah, so I can say it. I can say it. I have a book that I've written, and it's called "The Lemon in My Water," and it was about opening the barbershop, but it's become bigger than that. It's become something that talks about taking advantage, not going out searching for the other opportunities out there. Like barbering is not a big opportunity. Amen. That's the best way I could put it. So it's just it's coming alive again. It's like having a rebirth.
I can't wait till I get to interview you about your
I like that. And so it's going to be something me and Tamel are going to have on our tours. I think it's going to complement a lot of what we already talk about and then some. So it's exciting, man. It's really exciting. Something I didn't plan. It was God-given, and it's almost there. So the people in Mississippi, they're going to get a preview of it that nobody else is getting.
Amen.
All right, man. That's enough for us. I'm going to tell you, I'm so excited to bring our guests in. I forgot. I just can't wait, man. You ready? You got me? All right, y'all. Don't go nowhere. Tonight's guest is someone all of us have admired long before you ever had the opportunity to meet him in person. That was us. His creativity has inspired barbers around the world, and his haircut designs have become some of the most recognizable and respected in our industry. Bring that beat up a little bit. Representing the beautiful island of Trinidad and Tobago, man. This guy, man, he is worldwide, world class, man. He's built an international reputation through artistry, precision, and innovation. With over 180,000 Instagram followers, he's proven that barbering isn't just not cutting hair. It's also about creating unforgettable pieces. It's like he's creating masterpieces, man. Like, we recently had the privilege of finally meeting him in person at the CT Barber Expo. If y'all don't know what that is, that's Connecticut Barber Expo. And one thing that stood out immediately was it wasn't just his incredible talent, it was his humility, man, the positive spirit he had. And he was genuinely excited to connect with barbers from all over the world, man. So tonight we're talking about creativity, man, business, international barber culture, social media, pricing, and what it takes to become the ultimate barber. Bring Nickolas May up in here, the ultimate barber. The ultimate barber.
Hey, good night.
He said good night.
Well, it's night. It's nice.
I know. He like, hey, good to have you, man. It's been a goal to get you here, and it's good to see you, my man. I know it's a lot of sacrifice, so thank you first and foremost for giving us your time.
Yes, definitely. Thank you. And that was one hell of an introduction.
Yeah, Lon does it to me, boy. He does it to everybody.
I love it, man.
That I was blown away by it. I'm on the next side. I like so nervous. I'm like,
he like, that's me. That's me. Mama, that's me. Yeah. Man, we got a lot to get into. We always tell people this is not an interview. This is a conversation. Yes. We had great conversation in CT. So now the only difference is we're just letting people hear in on it, man. And we're taking it even deeper. What we like to start off with is why barbering?
Barbering basically was, most people, they would pick up the craft on their own or would be the first barber in the generation. I'm actually like a third generation. I picked it up because I was definitely inspired by my uncles.
Oh, nice. So you grew up in the culture.
Yes, most definitely did grow up in the culture. One of the reasons why, may their souls rest in peace, because they passed now.
Oh, wow.
Long story, but that was one of the driving force behind why I'm at where I'm at, because I said to myself that, I want to make sure that I carry the legacy on properly, and try to be best at what I do back in my country.
Tell us a little bit about it's Trinidad, Tobago, right?
Yeah, Trinidad and Tobago. Yeah.
Give us just a little bit of younger Nickolas getting that culture, and maybe even a taste of what your uncles, what you experienced with them.
Okay, well, what I would have experienced with my uncles is that it was two brothers that one he teach the other, and then with the younger one that was closer to me in age, because he was like 5 years older than me. He's the one who taught me. And one of them, he was like really OG, just like raw razor blade, as you guys would have seen me doing, and a lot of scissor work, just that open concept, a fan on the wall type of thing, very old school. And I grew up as a child seeing that and getting my hair cut. But cutting hair was never really like my first choice, as I should say, for better choice of words, or like the thing that I wanted to do. I was more into like electronics and doing like appliances and small appliances. That was my thing. Like I was really into that. Oh, and the relationship that I had with my uncles is that from an early age, they would have realized that I was really good with my hands. So where it started is that they would see me fixing little things here and there. And one of them decided, well, he have some clippers that give him some trouble. And I was always one to just take apart tools and anything that I could. And I always had this fascination with how things work. And I would open these clippers, and he bring like a bag of clippers, and he was like, listen, nephew, you have like about 5 clippers in here. See what you could do. If you could get 2 to work and you get 2 more to work, you keep 2. I was like, okay. Right? And I actually, in that bag of clippers, I was able to salvage about 4 clippers. 2 trimmers, 2 clippers. Well, obviously I gave him 2 and I kept 2. But I didn't really start to cut hair or anything of that sort, right? I was just still so fascinated by how these things work. So the truth is, I think that I could have fixed a machine before I could have actually used one. Yeah, I think I could have fixed a clipper before I could actually use a clipper. You know, because that was my thing. I was good at my hands and always like the idea of, you know, fixing electronic stuff.
Got you.
Yeah, so that relationship was built like that in the beginning. It was never a thing where I was inspired by them to be a barber.
That's an interesting approach. You got to know the machine first
before, the actual cutting hair aspect of it.
How does one in Trinidad become a barber? What is the system set up out there for you to become? Do you have?
I love this topic because I tell myself that this would come. Our system is not anywhere close to what it is in the States. You could just basically become a barber. There's no now we have like one entity, one school that actually you could be licensed under, but it's not really locally here. We're not very heavily monetized by the government or any type of institution that has to come and like you all have, you all have a board that would come and check. We don't have that system here. It's very easy, I must say. Once you could cut hair and you're good at it, it's like 1, 2, 3. You rent a booth or you do a commission system, and before you know it, you're working. There's no cause, no major.
So it is a big
thing
out there. It's big, but it's just not regulated.
Right. So barbering is not, for a better choice, always, as you said, it's not regulated, but the industry locally in Trinidad, it's booming. Like it's really doing well. Like when it comes to, no pun intended, when it comes to the Caribbean, we definitely
y'all putting it down. You can say it. He was like, when it comes to the Caribbean, we're smashing on everybody.
For sure.
Hey, you can be yourself, man. We want that real Nick. It's interesting because we have our guy from the UK who told us something similar. He's like, man, we don't have any state board over here. We just cutting hair, but it's really popular. So it's interesting how popular barbering is getting, even though it's just ran differently everywhere. It is. It's education for us. Really, really big education. Now, your hair designs. Let me tell you about you. Okay. If y'all don't know, and this is for people that are watching tonight or watching this later, I'm telling you, this is one of the dopest hair designers, like design makers in hair, period. I didn't know who the Ultimate Barber was before I knew your designs. I knew your designs. I didn't know who Nick was and nothing. And you just kept popping up on my feed. This is years ago. Yes. And I'm like, oh my goodness. We show your designs around the world like trading cards. Did you see this one? Did you see this one?
I've tried a couple of them. I tried.
Yeah. Oh, listen. Yes. I'm glad T said that. I actually had a time where I was doing a design and I was like, damn, sometimes I have my own creative ideas and sometimes I need inspiration. I looked at yours and you had, I could tell you what it was. You had this spear going through rings
and then coming back through.
Yeah. And look, that boy said, I know my designs. And man, I just want to tell people, this is not somebody just throwing some parts in people's hair. This is a higher level of this, dude. So anyhow, wanted to let you know, we know what you're doing. But now,
thank you so much. Don't mean to cut, but I really appreciate that because I always tell people that when it comes to my artwork, it stands out because it's very unique. And I don't just put a lot of toss a lot of lines or just anything like that. I put a lot of thought into my work. And that's why I feel like there's a lot of people doing really good designs as well. Don't get me wrong. But I just have this unique touch, and I was able to really stand out and reach the international market.
When did you realize, when did you go from, and you're welcome, first and foremost. Again, this goes to the introduction. You had a sense of humility that I really admired about you. So we love your work, but when we met you in person in Connecticut, I was like, not only do I like his work, I like him. He's a cool guy. And and it was fun all weekend with you. Whenever we ran into you, it was just cool.
Yes, for sure.
When did you realize, all right, I'm not just cutting hair, I'm creating art. Like this is a higher level. When did you realize that? Give us an idea of the timeline. Okay, I was a clipper mechanic. First, you was reviving dead clippers and bringing them back to life.
Yes, for sure.
And then you must have started cutting. Okay, how long after the cutting did you start going to the art form of this?
Well, I would say that, after getting into cutting hair, it was just one of those things where I decided to just dabble in it. And I would always remember this, even though I'm doing this for quite some time, I would always remember my first actual design where it was a part and I decided to take the end of the part and like create an arrow. And from the arrow, I decided to stop using the hair to create the design and more or less use the skin. So there's two types of designs where you can create a design with hair and you could create a design with the lines. It's up to you what you do, right? So I always tell people, let me break it down very easy for you.
Please do.
Let me
get my pad.
You're gonna be like, damn, how that makes so much sense. So check this out, right? You easily could take like a clipper and create a heart, right? But from the time you remove, so that heart now is created by the
line.
The trimmer, right?
Yeah.
Right?
Trimmer,
the outliner, yes, the outliner. But from the time you remove the hair from the outside of that, the heart now becomes the hair. You understand what I'm saying?
I'm following you.
Right. So one is the line, and on the other hand, it's hair.
Yes.
Because once you remove the hair from around it now, and you realize that you just leave it there, it's just hair. So the hair is actually the heart, rather than the line was the line. So there's a difference between line designs and hair designs.
Ooh.
Right.
Okay.
Right. There's also like concept open and close. And when I say open and close, we're not talking about open and closing a clipper. We're talking about opening a line or closing the line. That gives it a little more pop, a little more definition. And there's something that I just call point and corner, which is like if you're doing up and a down. I always believe in once you go up and you remain up on top, you're at a peak and you're coming down, you could square the base. It gives a definition. I'm sorry, I don't have a pad here.
I know exactly. I see it. I know exactly what
right?
you're talking about. When you're coming down,
and then once you come up from that square and your bunks coming over, you open. You open the line. It gives a definition. There's a way to just make it work. Whereas though, not trying to stray too much from the true question here, but
this is dope.
My art really start from here. A lot of people used to think that like, Ultimate, is it that you could draw? And I cannot draw none of what I do on a piece of paper.
Look, you had a question asking, did he grow up drawing?
Crazy, right? A lot of you would have think that. No, I didn't. I think a lot of my artwork, and the reason why it's unique, and this is going to be a shocker for a lot of people here. I am not a natural. This is practice.
I like this even more.
Yeah, and I practice, and I really started to learn not just the maths of barbering or understanding when to open, when to close, when to fade, where to create contrast and make things look the way that they look. I actually started to understand the sweet science of what I'm doing as well. Wow. I really put a lot of thought into each design I do, to be honest. There's some people who could really do it fast, but for me, when I was much younger, and I now really started in the game, I would have been doing these designs like clockwork. But now, as I'm older, I think like because the competition is heavy and I really want to be consistent, which is one of my favorite, it's like my mantra. I just really want to be consistent. So
Gotcha.
I take my time and I put a lot of thought into what I'm doing to try to, really put quality content out there.
Can I ask you this? Since you said
Mhm.
it that way, are you, when you said practice, is the designs that we're seeing their original the first, or is it something that you practice and now you're displaying what your whole end result is after getting it perfect?
Okay, well, what happened is each design obviously is a spin off of the other. So in other words, some of my designs I would have done it already, lower down if I go deep down. But let's just say I did one and I left the end of it blank or sharp. This time around, when I come back and I do it, I probably might add a star on it or, curve it a little more, change some stuff. So what happens is that right then and there, if I'm constantly doing a zigzag, let's just use the simplest example, right? If I'm constantly doing a zigzag when I start at the end, from doing it a few times, I will perfect it, and I will get it the way I want it to look. Another thing about designs is that you can't put designs on everybody's head.
No.
It's difficult. It's very, very difficult. But it's one of them things where, as I said, is practice. And I don't like do something first and then bring it there. Even though it's practice, I could tell you guys now, it's definitely freestyle.
Is there ever a time? Is there ever a time, because this has happened to me, where I have it in my head as I'm doing it, the hair starts talking to me and it takes me somewhere completely different. I end up with something I didn't even imagine in the original concept. Does that happen to you?
As a barber yourself, I could relate, and that I also have that as well too, where sometimes we do a design because we already have it in our head. I do something a piece that is already in my head, and then sometimes I just let it go because I could put someone to sit down and take my outliner and probably just do about 6 random lines, and mind you, I could connect that and bring it to life.
That's dope.
Yeah,
that's so dope. And even though you don't draw, you didn't have a talent as drawing. Do you do you pre-draw these just to create the idea at all, or it's just all in the head?
No, it's free. It's freehand. That's a really good
That's
question.
what you meant.
Yeah, it's freehand. So I don't stencil out or like take a white pencil first or create it and then do it. I would have attempted to do it some years ago, and just to see what it is about, because see some people would do that first. Because I had the opportunity to actually meet Rob the Original some years ago. He came to Trinidad, right? So I had the opportunity to meet him, and we did a workshop, and I saw he did that. And when I went back to the shop, I said, "Let me try it," and that didn't work out for me because I can't draw. I can't draw. My pencil is the outliner. You understand?
Yeah.
I'm much more comfortable in that department. Yeah.
Got you.
I got so many questions for you. I don't want to stay on this topic, but I'm just gonna sit here for a little bit.
Real quick, people are loving this topic, even on Instagram. Shout out to Jack All Face. He's like, "This is amazing. Let's go!" Like seriously, so good stuff.
Listen, guys, I'm telling you, a lot of people definitely want to know why, where I come from. So it's interesting.
I got about more than 2 or 3 questions, but I don't want to take up all lunch stuff. But
no,
here, I'm
man, come on,
I'm gonna start here. One thing is, help us imagine how big is Trinidad.
Oh, how
like
big
compared to the United States, or I can't imagine.
Or California.
Like California. Is it like a state in the US? Is it smaller? Is it?
Yes, it's like a state. I don't really want to say, because I would be quite honest with you guys. I am relatively new to the States.
That was what I was gonna ask, man. Yeah, that's cool.
I'm relatively new. That's why I'm kind of like now meeting you guys. I only recently got my US visa about 2 years now.
Congratulations.
Yeah, and I have my Canadian about 3 going into 4. So yes, I've traveled a good few times, but in recent times, I said to myself that when I started travel, I don't want it to be about barbering just yet. Let me travel, get a city place a little bit. So I don't want to make a comparison because I would let pull my phone to try the city map to see what the size is like. But it's definitely smaller than some states.
Okay.
For sure.
So knowing that, are you the biggest known barber in Trinidad?
One of.
And who would be another one?
We have the likes of Crew Cuts. He's cut a lot of women's hair. Like dope. I think like he's almost at 3 million. He's probably one of them. Yeah, so I would easily say that he's probably one of the most followed barbers on social media.
You said cool.
And he comes
Cool
from
Cuts?
Crew Cuts.
Cool Cuts, okay.
Really, really good. Go check him out. Another one would definitely be Willan Crispy Clean Cuts as well too. Really, really, really good barber.
Okay. Do you know Coco? You know Coco? What's his name? Coco Cuts, or is it Coco Cuts or Coco Blendz or something? It's another barber I found there because I met a lady.
Crispy Clean Cuts.
Yes. So I met a lady from Trinidad, and she came here to California right after I met you.
Yeah.
And she was like visiting, and I said, "Oh man," I said, "Man, we got a guy out there who's super dope." And she was like, she had a nice little haircut, and I said, "He would kill that cut." And she was like, "Who is he?" I tried to pull up your Instagram and ended up running across his Instagram.
Yeah.
And I was like, "Oh wow, there's another Trinidad barber." But then I sent her yours, so I got to find out if she ever comes to check you out.
Yeah.
So I'm referring you people all the way from the U.S., man.
For sure, definitely appreciate it. But that is one thing I don't like hold that all to myself at all, because there are good people, good barbers right in Trinidad and Tobago, really good barbers, and a lot of young upcoming talent. The game is like, I don't want to say saturated, because I've learned now that saturation is actually good because it helps build the culture.
Yeah.
But from the trip that I made, I noticed that in the States, the culture is on a different level in terms of the love and the unity that you guys have out there. It's really good. We haven't really reached to that place locally as yet, because I believe that what I learned is that, remember, it's not just one state, it's the world. And when I was in CT Barber Expo, I was so humbled to be around all these barbers, and also the feedback that I got out there was crazy.
Bruh.
I was like, how did
from some of the biggest names
now?
From the biggest names, I seen how 360 Jeezy just like was happy to see you as well. So it was like dope to like see these big names tie in with you. So
the response, listen, I knew, right? I knew once I touched US on a trip that is more concerning barbering, I always knew that the feedback would have been, for a better choice of words, decent, but this was overwhelming. I had a lot of thinking to do on my way back home on the plane, and if I was to leave, if I had one word for what I gained out of going to City Barber Expo, I was humbled. And not saying that I'm not humble, but I was definitely humble, and it was an honor to be embraced by so much people who knew me, and also meet a lot of people who I am fans of, and a fan of their work, and being able to meet these people in the flesh was really, really, really good.
Give us a few of those. Give us a few of those that you were like, oh man, I couldn't believe I got a chance to meet so and so.
Oh, one of my favorite, obviously, two was Barber Doll, because we was right there. All of us was right there. When I met her.
Yes,
bro,
that's our barber sister right there.
Yeah, she. Yeah. I don't know, like something about her and her work. It gives that unique touch from years ago. Now she's on a whole different level, but she still puts out that kind of work that is just so unique. And I've always wanted to know, like, how she's able to to work that, because she's used fibers. And that's the thing about barbering. Barbering is so amazing, because we really get to, you know, bounce around ideas and,
Yeah.
you know, banter about it. We could talk about barbering. Barbering is such a long conversation. You could go a whole night just talking about the craft, right?
Yeah.
She's definitely one big fan of her. And
For
secondly, Lowe's cut it. Like,
Oh,
Los.
my
yeah.
Lowe's is
Oh.
definitely
Woo.
one of my like my favorite barbers, because of
Yes.
art.
Yes.
You know, he's he's a different beast, you know, when
Yes,
it comes
he
to that.
is. Yes, he is, man.
You
Good
all are
choice.
different in your own lanes. You all are very
For
different.
sure.
Oh,
You know, and a lot of, you know, as I get older in the business of barbering, and, you know, I'm doing it for some period of time, like, one thing I don't ever try to do is like compare myself to anyone. I just feel like now I'm at a point where I just respect where everybody's at.
Amen.
And it is what it is.
Amen.
Yeah,
So somebody starting out trying to learn designs, what tips and tricks do you have for somebody to start putting some lines in people's heads to build up some confidence?
Like, I think that you want to build your confidence with good canvas, because, like, I want to say good canvas, like, you just don't want to just do designs on any and everyone's head, right? I feel like, you know, there's a lot of things now that really could assist and help to even just do better designs, and different techniques now out there on the market, where obviously there's the pencil technique, where you could probably just trace it out first to be sure. You could go with that route. There's a lot of cool trimmers that is like hitting at one go. Where back in the day when we was using the stay outliner, you gotta be hitting. If that thing in zero properly enough, you need to constantly be going over and over it. But like, I feel like we have trimmers now that is really hitting at one go. But some of the best tips I could say is just, you know, be confident and take it slow. Try to take your designs in portions. Don't feel like you could just do a big amount, because sometimes it is designs, when you're doing line designs, it tends to get a little confusing sometimes, and if you don't know contrast and stuff like that. But people always ask me, could you teach someone how to do designs? Absolutely, and absolutely not at a point.
That was a good.
Right? Absolutely, you could. But I think it's like, designs is one of those things where you put training wheels on, and at some point, you will have to take them off to find your own rhythm. Because I could show you a few things or two, but designs is one of those things where it builds confidence. So like, when you start to feel confident about what you're doing, and you're like, hey, you know, this work. Oh, I didn't realize that if I pass this line through here. And from there, you build confidence and you build practice.
Yeah.
But I truly believe that there's naturals, though. People who just like, they could pick it up really, really quick and get it done once they, you know, they have that level of art in them, that artistry. Yeah.
I like your answer. I think I'm gonna throw some tips out there myself. You know, being an avid designer, doing portraits and
Let me
whatnot.
hear.
You know, things that I
willing to
done
hear
did
you.
in my past. You know, what I'm talking about. So, for anybody that's listening, there's a couple of different tricks that I use when I'm helping people. One thing is the pencil technique, just drawing it in for them and letting them trace it so they can feel the flow of it. A big tip is, if you're doing somebody that is getting a ball fade, and he's a friend of yours or a good customer that doesn't mind, do a lot of practice designs on the bottom if you have time, and you're cutting all that stuff off anyway.
Yes.
But at least you can start getting a feel or a flow, or at least and don't try to go too intricate in the beginning. Just doing a zigzag, or just doing a line with a starburst at the end. Just and watch your blade. Everybody's trying to use a lot of the blade. Most of the time, you're just using the point just to get it to go. And I like to always finish my lines with a razor, just to bring it into focus. So those are my tips and tricks.
Yeah, I was actually blown away when he first told me that idea of leaving the bottom of the back of the head and just designing back there. I was like, oh, that's so smart, man. Like, just practice. You're gonna cut it off anyway. Just practice.
That's actually a really good. I would consider that to be a good tip. You know, it's a really, really good tip.
Oh, yeah, you got that. You got it proof from the Ultimate Barber Tea today.
I know, bro. And it's
on air.
Evergreen content.
Evergreen.
I'm gonna clip that.
I want to talk about your social media presence, man. You got over 180,000 followers. I kind of have a two-part question. First, I'm pretty sure you're deep into your analytics. I don't know why. I just got a feeling. Where would you say your biggest following is from?
The States.
The States.
It's in the US, yeah.
That's
yeah.
fire. Take us back to the beginning of that. Why did you jump on social media, and what did that look like when you what'd you start with, and then what did it look like when you start seeing it
when
was
up
working?
I went, yeah. Okay.
Yeah.
Well, I mean, social media, what made me get into social media at the time, and I would be very honest, I wasn't thinking about it being a marketing tool. I was thinking about it as a place where I have all these pictures and I really want to clear my phone, right? This is a really crazy stuff. So I know that if it's there, it goes nowhere.
That's
right?
dope.
So I have somewhere that I could see my content.
Okay.
And obviously it comes twofold, where it's being liked, it's being shared, it's being seen. Why not, right? And I started to put it there. But the real one of the main reasons is because I was really trying to create a catalog. Just now, just having a little brain fog here, but I know what I was going to say, right? When I started to post, I really was just trying to, have a place to put my pictures, as I said before.
Mm-hmm.
So I was just posting it there, and that is when I realized that, hey, I'm gaining a lot of following from this. A lot of people would reach out to me, but then a lot of people would realize that I'm not from the States. And so, just looking in the analytics and stuff like that was something that I never did in the earlies. I never took it serious in the earlies.
Mm-hmm.
And I was just basically posting because we started to get addicted to the likes and the follows and you name it, but just to kind of put me back on track here, what was one of the questions that you asked me?
So first of all, you answered, you did a great job, and you gave me a piece of it. Like, did you just start? You just uploaded them from your phone. When did you see? Oh wow, they like this or they like that one, and the numbers just start shooting up. Was it immediately, or did it take a while?
It took some time. It took some time. I feel like when I reached my first 5,000 followers, it was like a big deal. Like a really, really big deal, because Instagram was no joke. You needed to put the work in. I'm a big fan of Instagram. Instagram is like my playground. I am not a fan of TikTok and stuff like that. Or any other platform, I don't really take that serious. But I take Instagram is like my baby, because I feel like Instagram actually have me here today, right now on this podcast.
Man,
right?
Man.
With the United Barbers Club, yo. Come on.
Yeah,
he said it. Right? He said it.
So,
I like he's saying cool too.
Yeah.
Right. And that is what I'm saying. Like, a lot of my success comes from that page. She's my baby. I take care of her. So meaning to say, it took some time.
Okay.
I've been on Instagram for years.
Okay.
For years I've been on Instagram. Roughly about to be precise, about 15, 16 years, I think.
Oh yeah, you put
as
in work.
old as I've been on it for quite some time.
And then you started with your phone. What is it? What does your setup look now? Because your stuff look good. Like you got some. I'm serious. I was just going through your page. I said, man, it just get better and better. And what does it look like now?
What happened is I like that you said that it gets better, because I'm very serious about that. No cameras, guys. For those of you here,
really,
no cameras.
Really,
no,
really, Nick,
really.
This is dope. Okay, that's so cool. So
no
180,000 followers, no camera.
No cameras.
Do you know how valuable that is, what you just said? Because everybody thinks, man, I'm going to start growing my YouTube channel. And I'm going to start growing my Instagram once I buy this $1,000 camera.
Listen, put out good work. Put out good content. Just work. Once your work is good, it's going to speak for itself, and be consistent. That's okay. If you post and you feel like it's not going anywhere, that is okay. You just need to stay at it. And the reason why I could say this is because I had 3 viral moments that made my following reach this big.
Let's talk about
I put
out a
what
cut. Were those?
It was a cut. If I did do my homework, I'd pull back up those pictures, pin it, and show you guys. But one was a wave cut. That one
Okay.
went viral. A wave cut with a cross to the back.
A little cross.
Yeah, just a little cross to the back. But everything in that post was spot on. It's a post that I always go back and look at for inspiration to see what I did correct in that post and what it was. It was the angles. At the time, everybody was just getting into burst fade, so nobody wasn't really keeping the C cup as much. But in that cut, the guy took a full mark straight wrong. Nice sideburns, everything. He had no beard. Nice ice-picked sideburns. Really, the waves was just connecting, smooth haircut. And the cross in the back was like, butter. And that haircut, that haircut was a haircut that went viral for me. I was literally, every morning when I wake, in 2 or 3 days, I was 10,000 followers up. 10,000 followers. I was moving like that. Yeah. I had a viral moment. I was like literally at 42,000. And because of that haircut, it skyrocketed. I went straight up to like about 90 to almost 100,000 off of that one haircut.
Whoa.
Damn.
Yeah. It got
And then what about the other
millions
two?
of views. Millions of views. And then in recent times, I did a big chop. And again.
Damn.
And that came from me being consistent and not stopping. Right? Now, I take my social media serious, and there's moments where I see a dip, right? And as much as we might study the algorithm and try to be consistent and try to be on top of things, you need to understand that the competition is not small. It's huge. There's a lot of people that is in the analytics and get into. I always look at the algorithm as a stream. And if you're just standing up on the bank, you wouldn't get anything. You had to try your best to just get in that stream so you could take off. You know, at some point, the algorithm just spit you back out a little bit, but it's fine. This is just how I process it. It's fine. Yeah. But don't stop. Like, you know, be consistent. And I feel I'm at a point where like I feel like I'm in total control now. So every time that I see like things slow down, I know exactly what I need to do to just pick it up again.
Oh, that's
you
dope.
know. One of the reasons, guys, was for my trip was I feel like, you know, I was at a mental block in many different places in terms of the craft, you know, and I'm so happy that I made the decision to come to this expo, because it has always, I would say that coming to not just only CT Barber Expo, but a expo in general. And the reason why I choose CT is because I feel like if I'm going to an expo, I wanted it to just be one that is big immediately, you know?
Yes.
And it's definitely one of those things that was a bucket list for me.
That's fine.
So seeing snow was one.
Seeing snow
Expo was another one, right?
Yeah.
And so I feel like, you know, I really achieved something. And when I was there, everything didn't hit one time until, as I mentioned earlier on, until, you know, I was on the plane with my wife and we was on my way back home. I feel like that is when everything hit. Like, it was just so surreal. I was like, that just happened. And I've lost a little passion, and, you know, from being back home here, because I felt like, you know, at a point in time, like, damn, I don't even feel like I'm that guy anymore, you know? And when I reached out there, the kind of love and response that I got from y'all and so much other people, I was blown away to see that I may feel that type of way back home here, but my work still stands so solid even across the globe.
That's fine.
You know?
Hey, what you just said is we speak to people that's in your caliber of stardom or celebrityism in this barber industry, and they would say in their hometown they don't feel that love until they go out of their hometown. So it's something that is common. It's not
common, right?
Yeah. So don't worry about that. But you saw that when you came out, bro. People loved on you, and that was
see what happened is, right, I at an early stage not an early stage, like in recent times, I would have done a lot of classes and one-on-one sessions and stuff like that. And let me tell you, I was able to change the game locally back home here. And I say that without any hesitation. Change the game in a huge way, inspired so much barbers, and just really took things to another level. One thing about me is that I don't gatekeep. I don't do it because I'm confident in myself. I don't feel as though if I share something with you or I share some level of information, it takes away anything from me. No, it doesn't. I am me, use you. That we can't, you can't be me and I can't be you.
You can coexist as two successful people.
Yeah. And the reason why I would continue to not gatekeep, because I felt like it has a little bit of contribution to my success as well. Not a little bit, but I think like a big amount. I gain that respect. I gain, ultimate boy, if it wasn't for you, I would not learn this. We missed some of your tips and tricks videos and all these type of things. So, from coming to CT Barber Expo, I was humbled and I was so inspired to just get back to what I'm truly known for. And that is just sharing information. Maybe the littlest thing, somebody is looking.
I want to add something to that. So Tamel and I, when we go to these events, we come back motivated, and it makes you want to go back and do more of what you saw. And I told Tamel, I was like, I know I don't know Nick like that. I was like, but I feel like he's different online since he got back. I said this like last week, and I said I don't know how to put my finger on it. I don't know how to explain it exactly, but I felt like it put a fire under him. And you just seem, I don't know, man, you just had this glow about you. And since you've been back, and to hear you confirm that what I felt was real is just amazing, man. So you going to CT Barber Expo, Tamel and I, we're veterans in the barbering game. We didn't go as early as a lot of people. We went for the first time maybe 4 years ago, and we podcast live there, and it was amazing. And then we went again and we worked, and so we've been working. This time, this was the first time we went and we said we're not going to work. We're going to go and experience everybody, and it was so different. We were able to catch the classes. We were able to hang out with y'all. Like it was just different, man. So anyway, that confirmation you gave to what I felt is fire, man. And you're supposed to go to those and like rejuvenate and
that is exactly what it did for me. It rejuvenated my passion. And
there you go.
My passion to cut here, because that is there. That's in me, right?
But
when I came back home, in terms of my marketing, in terms of just getting a little more sharp at what I'm doing, putting out a different level of content and engaging a little more, because now I realized, which I already knew, right? But I realized right then and there, I have a whole different market of people that is looking onto me. Time to turn this shit up.
Yes, let's go. I knew it. I said it. I said that boy. I said, I think he got it in him when he went back. I'm telling you. So it's dope to hear that.
There was something that changed about your social media prior to TT. Before, you was just showing a lot of the cuts, and then you started putting yourself into the picture. What was that about? Why did you start? Because I was trying to see what this guy looked like that does these cuts. And now I'm starting to, I said, oh, okay, I know him now. So when I see him in CT, I know exactly who he is.
Well, the truth is about that is that I have been putting myself in my videos for quite some time. It was something that I am, but I guess within recent times, there was some videos where I was not in it as well. But I've learned that was like a trick also to the audience for me, when I get to realize that people don't only just want to see the haircuts, they want to see the personality, they want to see the person behind the work.
They do.
Right? It's like a real nice cheat code for barbers who listening. Trust me, get involved, don't be shy, come in front of the camera, say something, even if you're not saying anything, show you in action, doing the work. People like to see a little more than just a before and bam, after. They like to see something called, what I just call it, a process cut. I put a lot of those out, if you notice. If you look now, you would see some time lapse, you would see some. People love to see those things. They love to see, no, all of us could do different steps, but people want to see you do it. People want to see you do it. They want to see me do it. People have their barbers who they're truly inspired by. I have people that when I open my Instagram story, they're like clockwork, because I have people that is looking on, and I want to continue and put that out. So I think what really made me started to put myself in there is because I realized that it was really helping the content to grow a little more.
Nice. Good
It's a
tip.
big deal, man. You got some good stuff, man. Leo says, I've been following Ultimate Barber for 5 years. Learning still, have long time to learn. As a matter of fact, I've worked and been lucky to maybe be at one of the best shop here, learning every day. You're inspiring people from all over. Leo, where you from? And then on Instagram, shout out to Tiba Cuts, giving you a lot of love over there. Jack of all fades giving you a lot of love, saying you should be on the Mount Rushmore of black barbers. Like, you're literally, this is what it is. I'll give you this perspective. Let's say you got a full day of haircuts. You got like 10 people today, and you just moving. And they're not all designs, but you got this design and next, and you didn't really prepare for it all the way. And you're like, damn, oh shoot, I forgot. Yeah. And you're like a magazine that you go to. Like before Instagram, you would have like magazines and stuff that you'd be like,
Right.
oh, let me look and get some ideas. You're that magazine. People will I've done it. I'm telling you, I'm like, damn, I have a lot of ideas. I'm very creative, but I couldn't think a couple times. I'm like, Instagram, the Ultimate Barber.
Well, that is something that I could definitely agree with you on. I got a lot of that when I was there, and I just normally get a lot of that from people, because I think even when I look at my designs are not very difficult to recreate. And it's like a favorite to gravitate to, because there's some designs where when you open it, it's like, okay, I don't think I don't know where to start. This is a little too difficult. But I think like with my designs, it's very easy to work with, because I don't really do designs that are too tight. I keep my designs a bit wide, a little open. I keep my designs flowing. I don't do too much. One of my secret sources when it comes to doing designs is I'm very big on contrast, because you and I could do the same design, but when I don't blend the correct places, it's a different thing, because I really put a lot of thought into those areas, contrast, where I need dark, where I need light, where I need to open, when I need to close, so yeah, I just think that's what makes my work unique, where a lot of people could just easily pull my page and be like, you know what? Yeah, I could recreate this. It's just easy. It's not difficult.
Gotcha.
I like how you explained it.
Let me just add this before we forget to ask, and let me admit this. Excuse me. There are barbers who I open their page and look at stuff as well. So guys, I'm not invincible to that. I am also that barber where there are people where I would be like, hey, this look really, really good. Because as someone who does a lot of designs, I myself just have a mental block as well.
Got you.
I just have a mental block. Like I started think like, okay, what I could do. And I would admit, like, I am not as zesty or quick or fast or as quick-minded as I was 5 years ago. When it comes to the level of creativity, when it comes to designs, right? But now and then, like I would have those moments where like, this design I want to do, like I need to get this design done. So I try to keep it locked in my mind.
I got some business questions for you.
Me too. Hey, I was like, man, I got so wrapped into those. I was like, oh, I forgot to ask him about this.
Let me see if we have some of the same questions. One of them is, what do you charge for a haircut?
Yeah, buddy.
Another
I know
one
what he
is,
charged.
what booking platform, if you're using one, to get your clients, and then how do you market to people in your area?
Okay,
that's a lot of questions in one.
Yeah, it's a lot of questions, but we will take it in portions. Right? Let's go in portions. I love where we're going here, because I feel like there's so much, something like there's something you want to talk about, but if the podcast closes off, it's like, damn, I wanted to talk about this. Your guys doing such a good job. I appreciate it.
Oh, that's cool. Thank you for the feedback.
Again, thank you so much for having me here, and I'm enjoying this. So let me start off with the first one. The first one, my price, right? Like we're going with. Okay, so I normally charge 300 TT, which is the equivalent
Hey, that
of
got me. When the 300 got me, I'm like, what? And then he said TT. I'm like, oh, what?
yeah. So that would be roughly close to 50
Oh,
US.
Got you.
Yeah, so
Because
nice.
I was all
it's
on your
not
page. I seen 500. I
right.
seen
No, all that is TT.
250. I
Yeah,
said,
all that is
whoa.
TT. Right. So like and then now I would charge 250 as well, right? Because a lot of that comes from a place where the economy locally, people, things in that 100% right now. So I can't, overcharge. And listen to me, as much as that's like a regular price back in the States. And I've been saying that like we top barbers have to really be at a top quality to get the kind of money that a regular barber in the States would just come and just cut here for. You understand? So it's just so different. Whereas, okay, like a celebrity barber, as you all would say, or like, a real top barber in the States, when he trimming at what? 100, 200 US. That is literally like almost 1400 TT. That is unheard of here. Somebody would be like, what? 1400 TT for a haircut? You're crazy. That's crazy. Nobody don't do that. So that is like almost 300 is like almost 50 US.
Okay.
I normally charge like 500 TT to do a big chop.
Okay.
So that's like, we cutting off some dreadlocks, giving it a full wash, cut style. I keep my services very, very minimal and straightforward. I'm not a barber who just do all this hot towel and all this coloring. I'm not a colorist. I'm not any of those things. I dabble in it a little bit, but I keep it real straightforward. I'm a real old school when it comes to cutting hair. I just love to just strictly cut hair. I think one of the most newest thing I probably get myself into when it comes to the craft was enhancements. And I've become like a master at it. A lot of people, when they message me, most times they ask about enhancements.
Yes.
Wow. Yeah. How long are you on the haircut? Are these designs?
I give myself an hour.
Okay.
Yeah. Is that a regular haircut or that haircut with designs?
Any haircut. I just give myself an hour. If a haircut, if it's with a design, I give myself an hour and 20 minutes.
Okay.
Oh, you taking your time and really getting it perfected.
Yeah. So the truth is, guys, the work doesn't look like that because of press time. I give myself a lot of time to detail. Detailing is like my best friend, so I take my time with that.
What's your booking system?
Oh, good answer. Good question. Let me give you all a really good answer here. After CT, I was never one to use any apps. I've never used a booking system before. I was totally against it. I had my beliefs about it and my explanations as to why I never really used to use it, because like you would have people that you really don't want to cut their hair, so you just don't want anybody running there on the app. Just very surface beliefs I had about it. And after coming to CT Expo, it kind of really inspired me. Now, we don't use Booksy here because it's not like we don't get the full potential of Booksy here the way how you guys will get it.
Okay.
Oh, understood.
Right?
Understood.
Fresher is really good. It's a popular one locally, but I'm using Goldie.
Okay.
Okay.
So, we always tell people we prefer Booksy, but we prefer for people to just use something to organize your business, and then also to buy your time back, because now if you run it right, you have a virtual assistant and you're gonna get time back. Yeah, it's a big deal.
Let me just add in here. When I came back, because the passion was there, I felt like I wanted to have everything so organized around me, right? That's what made me get into the booking app, and all my clients, they are loving it.
See,
yes.
I put a story out there, and I just was like, listen, guys, where's a good booking app? And everybody just really, really messaged. A lot of people recommended Fresher, Setmore, Booksy, you name it, Goldie. A few people mentioned Goldie, and one of my really good friends as a barber as well. We close. Big up to my boy Supreme Cuts. He was one of the people who said, bro, use Goldie, and he sent me like I think it was like the app or on a screenshot as the interface and thing. And I was like, okay, I'll try this, and I ain't turned back since. Everybody
That's
loving
cool.
it. I'm so comfortable. You said something there that really stand out there. I think one of the main reasons why I'm performing, I'm putting out this much content, and even at such a higher level now, and everything is just coming together even better, as you could see the difference from the trip to now, right? Is that I was able to get back my time.
Yeah.
All that administrative work is just being handled now. Like I don't even have to worry about it.
Man.
My WhatsApp is dry. So in Trinidad here, I could speak for me, and probably a few other people probably was doing it. We would book through WhatsApp. The client would just, message you like, hey bro, listen man, I need a haircut for like Thursday. What's up? And I'll be like, yeah, bro. And I was just simply using my calendar. I did that for years.
We all did. And
Let's
then
be
not
honest,
only that, oh man, I can't make it. I need to change my appointment to this time and that time.
Yeah.
And you're trying
You
to
gotta
do this
physically
design and
go in and do
record,
that.
and you got to go physically do it. Now you actually giving the power to the client.
Yeah.
You're giving the control to the client.
Let's be honest. Do those calls do they stop, or do you still get them?
Well, I'm actually impressed by how narrow it has gotten.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
It really has narrowed down, and my WhatsApp is like dry. No, the only person that people will message just to say, hey bro, I'm a few minutes late, something like that.
Yeah.
Or if somebody actually forgets, but sometimes I have to guide them and let them know, listen bro, if you can't remember what time, just go back to the app. You could literally go cancel, rebook, you name it.
That's cool.
I love that I was able to take full control of everything, like my schedule, being able to pick up my daughter, make that time for all those different things that I have to do that going on in my life. By the time I had to reach to work, it's all in control now with the app. I don't have that to worry about. I wished I did that some years ago. Like, what was I thinking, man?
Yeah, we were the same. How do you market to potential customers in your area?
Me?
And no, you've built a reputation.
That's what I'm really trying to say right there. I really don't think that I have to do that, because I'm popular back home as a barber. Okay. I'm not a popular person, right? What I mean, me in our industry, I'm up there. So, I feel like we get a pass off of that, because a lot of people, they want, the best sometimes. One thing I could say about that though is that it's a blessing and a curse at the same time because of the price that I charge. So let me rewind back to price. The normal price in Trinidad for a haircut is like $100 and up.
Oh.
150, 120. As you're reaching the 200 zone, that means that you're, as a barber, you're up there. So the price, I'll be honest guys, the price of a haircut, what barbers would charge is like based on what you think your worth is.
Yeah.
And so like it's not everyone could reach in that $300 zone, $400 zone. But there is a few of us who is there. Don't get me wrong, but you had a like a person. So in Trinidad, nobody would just pay you that kind of money. Yeah. You also had to have some level of status as a barber, and because I think a lot of that is how our culture is as well.
Yeah, understood. I'm curious about your editing. What do you edit on after you shoot this on your phone? Because your editing looks good too.
Simple, as I say. With me, I'm very simple because I'm not a very techie person. So I try to keep it very simple, right? CapCut, easy. Instagram edit, easy.
Oh, you are not playing. You keep it real simple.
It's probably why you're getting some good hits if you're using Instagram
exactly
edit, because you're using
guys,
their tool.
A tip to really get some true hits is that you don't need to complicate things. Like I'm learning that now. Like you don't need all the extra stuff. Like everything is right there. You just have to learn how to just maneuver it. People be putting in clips that is like 10, 15 seconds long. You can shorten those things. You have to learn how to keep the attention of the viewer. All these things is things that I already know, but now I'm just studying it on a different level, because I feel like you could never catch the algorithm, but you could tail it, you could understand it.
Gotcha. And then how often are you posting it? How often are you posting?
I try to post every day.
So
I don't try to post, like, some people would say like post 3 pieces of content every day and make 2 stories and like 1 post. No, it's not like that for me. I try my best to put out at least 2 pieces of content, but if I'm not able to get it done, I try my best to put out one.
Okay.
I also try my best to keep my stories active. So it's like it is work out easy because there's also some part in one of my recordings where I could shorten it and take that clip, put it up in my stories.
Gotcha.
Just keep it busy, be active, keep your Instagram active. So it's not so much, sometimes you're not trying to look for numbers. What you want to do is you want to keep your social active.
Gotcha. You just gave me a whole nother perspective.
You mentioned something earlier about the unity in the States that you don't quite see where you are. Do you guys have barber events out there? If not, are you looking to put on any?
Well, in 2016, 17, 18, and 19, we had we did have like barber battles, which was, I would say that, it was a success. Shout out to Q Stylers on that. Keith definitely did a good job. Barber himself is who threw that event. In 2016, 2017, it was really good. It was fastest fade, mohawk, freestyle designs. But I think like after the first and second one, it created more division than togetherness.
Mm.
Yeah, it did. I feel like people didn't accept like how the results was, and everybody really took back home here when it comes to barbering. You see that trying to be the best, or who feels that they're better than the other, is like a really serious thing. And I think when I was in the barber show, Connecticut, I didn't feel that at all. Like with you guys, I think like being around all those barbers, there was no, even though there was barber battles, but there was no competition. You get what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Mm.
It was just like, okay, we barber battling, bro, and it's that. But after, it's like, man, I see like the love was just like, man, you're fire, you're cold, your work is really good.
Yeah.
It's just that. But down here, you would quicker get only the people that really look up to you and they love your work, or they was inspired by you in some type of way that would really say, bro, I love your work. But I think everybody's just in competition and they take it a little too serious.
We do something out here that I think might be really good for you to put on in your state, in your country. And it's called a hair jam. You're finding some upcoming barbers, some really elite barbers, and you just letting them come in the room and showcase their work. And you're showing barber love throughout, giving recognition throughout, where it's no competition in it at all.
Giving them a platform.
You're giving them a platform.
Yeah, for sure. And we did in COVID. In COVID, we did, me and the likes of one of my fellow barbers that we speak about earlier on, Willon, Crispy Clean Cuts. We did something called Barber Versus. Very successful during COVID. We had barbers battling on live.
Yeah.
We gained a few sponsors locally. Listen, that thing picked up some serious momentum. And we thought that, okay, once COVID is over, the guys, we're going to keep it going. But we only realized that what really kept it going was the fact that it was COVID. So guys couldn't really go to the shop. So the battle could have happened online. But once COVID was over, everybody was, back to the regular schedule because, people need to work.
Yeah,
and,
gotcha.
The whole, and even that left us a bit of a bitter taste in some of their mouths because some people might disagree who win and who did. Who lose. Yeah, I feel like we take that really, really serious. We take that very, very serious, as to wanting to be the best and who is better than who won. I think like, listen, I'm not innocent. When I was younger, much younger, and in the craft, I was cocky. I was super confident. I feel I was the shit. But as I get older, I get to realize that I become a more fan of inspiring others and being able to teach somebody something or give them advice than trying to be the best barber. Like it's not my interest anymore. And coming to the show, coming to the show and seeing how you guys reached that place in barbering. It was real fascinating to see. Like I love it. I love that atmosphere.
I love what you've evolved to, man, and we need that in barbering. We have a question from the audience, which we call the clubhouse. Which Babies, shout out to Babies. This is another one of our braider sisters.
I had the opportunity to meet her. And
Yeah,
she was like,
yeah.
say my name and
And she
like,
won an
"See,
award
my
that
baby."
night. She won an
Yeah.
award that night.
Yeah,
Educator of the
listen,
Year.
After following her, I went and I looked at her stuff and I was like, oh shit, you see how sometimes you meet people and then you realize that, hey, I didn't even know that happened. And she was so humble. And she was so humble.
Yes.
You know?
And
She was so humble,
she's a dope educator. She runs one of the most well-known barber schools out here, and she's also a shop owner herself. So she's pretty dope. Barber and braider. She asked, which enhancements do you use?
I use Kiss Express.
Good question.
Do you do it?
K98 to be precise.
Do you mix it?
K98. Yeah.
What do you mix it with?
Alcohol.
I hear some people use alcohol, some use water, I believe, distilled water or something. But
right. So let me just give you a quick tip here. Again, drop a little gem here in between. I mean, we all can learn from each other, right?
Amen.
So I use the alcohol because it dries faster. So that way that when you're about to hold the client head, probably to position it, you don't have to be breaks in, because with water it just takes some time to dry. With the alcohol, it dries faster. You can be able to work faster. It's cut down the time by half. Also with water, it could smudge.
Yeah.
You know. That mixture is 1:1.
I got one final one. T, do you got anything else before?
Yeah. Well, yes, I do.
I'll wait. Go ahead.
Okay. Wait, hold on.
What time is it there?
They're 3 hours ahead.
Yep.
So like East Coast time.
It's
hey,
it's 11:30.
Thanks for giving us your time. This is beautiful.
Yeah. Lon, I know at one of our next barber competition that we put on, I want a ultimate barber category.
Oh, that'll be fire.
Oh,
and we got one coming up this fall too. That'll be fire. Just named after you.
I just want the ultimate barber. We did the master barber before.
I appreciate that.
I want
I'm
that.
looking out for that.
I want that.
Looking out for that.
Another
I like that. T, that's my partner over there, man. I like that. That was cold. Man. We gotta get his permission to put his face on something.
Yeah.
You know,
we gotta get him here. He gotta come. He gotta come and be a part.
That would be fire if he could be here. Because we throw some big shows, man.
Here's my
beautiful shows.
Where are you guys doing?
We're in Sacramento, California.
Okay.
It's the opposite side of where you came.
Yeah.
Since you don't have a good reference of size, it's big as hell. so if you was way over here, you way on the edge on the other side.
Yeah, you on the whole other edge, the whole other coast.
Well, I mean, 4 hour difference in time, that has to be something.
Yeah. 3 hours. 3 hours ain't bad. It's
okay.
Yeah. So here's my question to you, and then I'm gonna let Lon ask a more serious question. My question is, what is one of Nickolas' hidden talents that nobody know of? What is something you can do that nobody know you can do, or that you've never shared? Give you some examples. Some people say, I can whistle in and out, and I can do this, and I can do that. But what is a hidden talent that it'd be surprising to people to know?
Wow, you have me starting to know what hidden talent I possibly have.
He interviewing himself now. Like, what's something strange you be doing?
Yeah, what's something strange that I be doing that people don't know how to do?
You can dance.
Really
you can dance.
You can sing.
No. I think I could sing a little bit.
There we go.
Yeah, I could sing a little bit here and there. But I ain't no singer. I know they're gonna roast me for this.
I was just about to say.
I would think, I could sing a little bit. So.
You got to give us something. You got to give us a small rendition of something you can sing.
Favorite song? Just a little note.
I set myself up here.
Come on, you can do
No.
it.
I guess I feel I said the wrong thing.
Okay, you want to change your answer?
Baby says
Nah,
sing
but,
some Keisha Cole.
one of my hidden talents, and I wouldn't really say it hidden, but I think like I'm just this might sound cliche or might sound like, okay, well, we know that already, but I would say that besides me being able to cut hair is that I think that I'm really, really good at like fixing things. So it's really not a hidden talent, but like I consider it as that for me. Like it's something that not everybody knows. You see, people might just say, hey, he's just a barber and whatever, but like I'm really good. I'm one of those people where like I always find a way to fix something. So like even little issues might be on my wife's vehicle and whatever the case may be, like I find a way. I'm not saying I'm a mechanic or anything, but like there's little things that I see where people just might watch something and just be like, okay, well, we can't seem to figure this out. What's going on here? And like I don't know what it is. Like I would come and take a look at it for a few minutes, and for some reason it is just always find a way. Yeah. So I think
you're
might
a
be
good
a
problem
talent,
solver.
but like it's one of those things that I think that a lot of people would know about me.
Okay.
Tamel is like that. Tamel is like that. Tamel loves
a problem
if it's
solver.
not working.
Yes, I heard you said it. Yeah,
yes.
Like that I've always been trying to find a way to put it. That is the best way I could actually put it.
We done gave you a lot of stuff tonight. Now he got a lot of things figured out tonight in this conversation.
I guess some game.
Hey, this is dope, man. My final first, before I even ask you this final question, again, both of us, man, we really appreciate you giving your time. Your time is your most valuable thing that you have. It's more valuable than your money, and you gave it to us tonight. It's not just for the people that are tuned in live. It'll live forever. So somebody's going to see this in a year and be inspired. Tiba Cuts is over here, and I could feel this Trinidadian pride that he has, because he's commenting on you on Instagram about you, and I just feel this sense of pride. So you just never know how what you share tonight is going to inspire the future Trinidadian barber who may not have had that confidence. So just thank you first and foremost before I even ask you this last question, man. You're a special spirit. If you could leave one message for every barber around the world watching you tonight, regardless of what country that they're from, what would you want them to remember about chasing greatness?
What would I want them to remember about chasing greatness? I would want them to remember to like share what you know. Like don't allow someone to go through that long path in the craft, because sometimes you learn something, it take you 5 years to learn something, and it could teach somebody it in 5 minutes, or to understand something. Like share, to be confident in sharing the information, be confident in inspiring somebody. Right? Sometimes you might think that you're not in a position, but it's okay, it's fine. Before I used to think that, if you now start, like, don't force yourself, but sometimes you could now start and you could still be inspiring somebody just behind you. So, and be consistent. I definitely had to leave those two there.
Yeah. Hey, I was like, say that, and you said it. I'm like, yeah. That's
be consistent. I definitely can't leave that one out at all. Like that is my go-to. Be consistent. Be consistent. Be consistent. Don't stop. Right? No matter what it is you're doing, be consistent, and don't be afraid to share. Don't be a gatekeeper. Don't. There's no reason for it. If you know something, share the information. It doesn't make you less of a barber to share something that somebody might want to know. Amen. Because from being around a lot of barbers, I think the reason why I just keep saying that all the time is because I never really had anybody to guide me or to bring me up to speed. A lot of what I know, it really took its time before I could reach to this place where I'm at. It took me long. It took me a while. I didn't reach here overnight. It took me a while. I've been cutting here for the past 18 years solid, but I'm a barber 20 years.
That's beautiful, man. A lot of your core beliefs, Nick, I know we're getting to know each other. A lot of your core beliefs really align with the United Barbers Club. A lot of things that you are what you believe in and what you move on. That's what me and my partner are about, man. So we're glad to meet you and start this relationship, man. And hopefully this won't be the last time we can have you on. And, we could keep up with your journey in the future if you're willing to come back and hang with us.
Yeah, for sure. It was definitely my pleasure. And I felt like, you guys was able to ask all the correct questions, because I felt, as I said before, I didn't want to come off here and be like, I would have loved this question to be asked so I could answer it. I feel like you guys was able to, ask all the questions that was needed to be answered.
Oh, we got a million more. That's why we got to have you back.
Yeah,
For
man.
sure.
Yo, we thank everybody out here too for tuning in. Everybody, I see some of y'all popping in on Instagram. If you came in late on this, go and watch the full thing on YouTube. We do this every Tuesday, 7 p.m. Pacific Standard Time. Today we got to rock with the one and only, the ultimate barber out of Trinidad, y'all. It's a super fire interview. We hope to see y'all next Tuesday and every Tuesday, damn it. Like, subscribe, share, help us grow this, man. And
hey, Nicholas, hang in there. We'll see you on the other side. See you soon.
This is your boy.
For the culture, for the culture, for the culture, 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 for the culture.